If you've been following our Renault Duster videos over the last few months, you'll notice that this is the car that we feature. This is a fully loaded iconic variant priced at Rs 22 lakh. But what if your budget doesn't go that far and you still want a Duster? Well, they have an answer for you in the form of the Techno variant. Priced in the range of Rs 15.93 lakh to Rs 18.85 lakh on road Mumbai. This is a mid-spec variant and is surprisingly good value for money. How is it good value for money? Well, we're going to look at exterior highlights, interior highlights, feature list, and of course powertrains to tell you all of that. One of the big advantages of this Techno and Tech and eventually the Techno Plus variant too is that you get all the powertrain options that are currently available for the Duster range. This includes the 1-liter turbo petrol that produces 99 bhp and 166 Nm and can only be hired with a 6-speed manual. It's also get the 1.3-liter turbo petrol, which is the mainstay of this vehicle, produces 160 bhp and 280 Nm. It can either be had with a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed DCT. The mileages stand at 17.75 kmpl for the manual and 18.45 for the automatic. One of the most important assets or facets of the Renault Duster is its face, and this Techno variant retains all of that. You get the large Duster lettering in front, you get the full LED light package, LED fog lamps, LED headlamps, even LED tail lamps, which we'll show you when we go there. Grey contrast elements on the bumper, and of course this black cladding here. And you get this Techno variant in every single color. All the color options that Renault has in its color palette, you can get it for the Techno variant. Move over to the side and you can see 17-inch alloy wheels, body colored door handles, Duster badging on the side, black roof rails. You also get, of course, iconic Renault Duster silhouette. That, of course, doesn't change because the dimensions don't change. So overall shape is exactly what you'd want, whether you're looking at the top or base model. The rear of the Renault Duster in this new generation has a lot of design elements. You get a spoiler with a high-mounted stop lamp, Renault logo, black applique in the tail lamps, which are of course full LEDs, this black element where the number plate slot is, the Duster badging, and of course if you bought a turbo, you also get turbo badging here. Lot of elements, lot of things to look at, especially if you're following the car. We are here in the front row of this Techno variant of the Renault Duster, and here are some of the major highlights. You get multi-tone elements inside. You get black with brown for the upholstery, you get silver inserts in the dashboard, and of course the dashboard also has a kind of grey color on top. You get the 10.1-inch display for the infotainment system, but the instrument cluster is a smaller 7-inch unit specific to this variant. Still high quality, still offering similar level of graphics. Of course, some of the major features here include you get climate control, USB-C charging ports, 2 of them, you get wireless charger, and because this is a DCT variant, you don't get a moving armrest, but it's a cool function, and you of course get a storage in the middle. Now in place of the gear lever, you get this shift by wire system and a special park button here on the side. This second row of this Techno variant of the Renault Duster might not have some of the higher quality materials used in the iconic variant, but it's still a pretty decent place to be in. You still get the same dual tone interiors of this brown and black, but the feature list is pretty good. You get rear AC vents, you get 2 USB-C charging ports, you get a center armrest with 2 cup holders and a mobile phone slot, you get seat back pockets, you get 1-liter bottle holders in both the doors, and the seats fold in a 60-40 split configuration, giving you additional convenience and storage space that you require. All versions of the Renault Duster get 6 airbags as standard, but this Techno variant gets tire pressure monitoring system, a traction control system, adjustable headrests and auto headlamps. However, there's no ADAS, no front parking sensors or no 360-degree camera as a part of the package. And now if you add an additional Rs 85,000 over the price of the equivalent Techno variants, you get the Techno Plus variant, and you get features like 18-inch alloy wheels which are dual tone, front and side parking sensors, a 10.25-inch digital instrument cluster, hill descent control, acoustic windshield and blind spot warning as a part of the package. And this is actually a pretty good deal if you're willing to spring the extra amount that the variant demands. Now, the Renault Duster in this Techno variant goes up against the following cars in terms of direct competitions, especially when looking at pricing. We have compared the top spec models of these variants, and here's what you get. You can check out the Renault Duster Techno's variants on our comparison tool available on our website. If you want a mid-spec Duster, if your budget doesn't go all the way to the top, then this Techno variant is actually really good value for money. You get all the powertrain options, you get all the color options, and the interior and feature list is pretty decent for the kind of money that you are paying. It's actually a pretty good deal even if you go for the entry-level Techno variant. And like we said, if you're willing to spring that extra rupees 85,000, then the Techno Plus variant adds some more features, and that too is good value for money. What do you think of this Techno variant? Do you think people should go in for the Techno Plus variant? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.